Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Raven Black Star, and I'm going to do a reading just for men. So this is just for men. So if this is about men at work, so be it. If it's about a man married to a woman, so be it. If it's about a man married to another man, going out with another man, so be it. Whatever it means, I'm going to do a reading just for men. All right, so let's see what's going on. I'm going to go through all of the signs real quick, short little message, and see what's going on for all of our Aries men at this time. 8 of Wands. So things are moving fast in your world. I feel as if you are, I want to say, hitting the mark. All right. Yeah, I think, you're not out of the woods yet, whatever that means. I feel as if there's, I think you're heading towards calmer waters, but I just feel like there was something that happened, maybe something you invested in, or something you were a part of, that right now, it's just not over. It's not over. So I think for some of you Aries too, you men, you come out here as the Lord. So I feel like you really want a lot of control, but you go chasing after something, and it's like you can't seem to reach it. Because there's something that you are trying to head towards, this status of having everything, from, the family to, just peace of mind and everything else, but not at taking foolish risks. So there is an energy for you to just be aware of, as things are moving really fast, that you don't get caught up in the game, to where you may be taken for a fool, or somebody scams you, or maybe something costs you twice as much as what you should have paid, something of that nature. Because, things are going good right now. And I think especially in the family, for some of you, if you are married, it wouldn't surprise me if you guys are just really kind of vibing really good together. One little unit kind of moving around. So that's really, really nice. But again, you're not out of the woods yet. Whatever it was that you took a risk on, Aries, I feel as if you're headed towards calmer waters. Just, what comes up is like in an effort to just kind of finish this chapter and close that door, that's where you can get hung up. All right, so with that, let's move on to our Taurus men and see what's going on for all of our Taurus men. I can't give too long of a reading for any one sign because my internet, I have upload issues. Anyway, let's see what's going on for all of our Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Taurus. What's going on for all of our Taurus men, dear universe? Just the men. What's the story for our male Taurians out there? What's going on for all of those male Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Your first card out is that of the High Priest. So this is like the Hierophant, the High Priest. So I feel like you are really secure in what it is you are doing and what it is that you believe. I love the High Priest because, I feel as if it brings a lot of peace into your world, just having a structure of spirituality, a community. Some of you may really be feeling your community around you and really enjoying that. But I feel as if there's a message coming your way for you, Mr. Taurus. All right. So again, if this is somebody who I feel as if you have been really trying really hard to chase after, she's a Princess of Swords, young person. I feel like you're too old for this person. I have to just say that. It's not that you're a little old. We have a High Priest and we have a Princess. And I feel as if, you've got to be really careful with how you are, especially if people are looking at you, Taurus, as some kind of spiritual guru. Be careful with the women. I'm just saying, if you put yourself in a very powerful position, just watch how you are looked at and how you handle, you know, yourself around other people. And, you know, I just think people will be watching you. Now, I do feel like, you know, there's got to be a shift. There's, you know, somebody's lying. See, here's, okay, I got to tell you what I'm getting. I feel like this young person tells a big lie about you that could get you in a lot of trouble. All right. And, you know, you may not see that coming. All right, Taurus, listen, red flags, I'm waving them. I'm just here to warn you. You've got to be really careful how you are around younger women, especially it could be a teacher, a counselor. I mean, it's somebody, you are the high priest. They look up to you as like a mentor or something. So, yeah, and they might have been playing a game with you, but be really careful what they might spread about you. All right. Wow, that's pretty crazy, huh? All right, let me get some cedar going here. Smudge that one off because that's intense. You know, I know situations where innocent men have been put behind bars because of what someone said about them. That wasn't true. My ex-husband, for one. You know what I mean? So anyway, take what works, leave what doesn't. Let's move on to our Geminis. Geminis, what's going on for all of our Geminis? That was pretty heavy. All right, Gemini, let's turn to you. I feel like you're more creative. You're more in a creative realm right now, but let's see what's going on. Working to make something stand out. Something you're working on may require you to spend some money. Whether or not you want to invest in it, I don't know. We'll see. I'm just feeling that for you. All right, dear universe, what's going on for our Gemini? Ooh, we're going to take these first. All right, Gemini, what is going on? There is no movement when it comes to someone opening up to you. See, I think you were afraid, quite possibly, that if you know, made an offer, kind of like approached them in any kind of a, you know, romantic sense, that you would be shut down, and I feel like you were. Ouch. You need to look at it as you know, it's a better thing for you, all right? And I'll tell you why, because whoever this person was that you were really hoping to really connect and that they were going to open up to, I mean, to the point where, you know, I think some of you Gemini overspent. And what I mean by that is kind of, you know, you wanted to take them out to dinner and you took them to a really, really expensive restaurant, but it's really not a restaurant that you could really afford. Or quite possibly you know, decided you were going to take them, you know, I want to say hang gliding or something really out there that is really quite pricey to do. Really trying to get them to open up to you. And I just feel as if time after time after time, nothing worked. And if anything, I think they almost kind of stabbed you and rejected you. You kept going back. But at some point, I think what starts to change things is that, you know, something kind of points you in another direction, Gemini. I feel like it's work. I think you have an opportunity that shows up that is a really amazing opportunity. And this is where the direction and the road you need to follow. See that road? You know, because that's going to bring you the kind of relationship that you really want. Not one where, you know, you spend so much time trying to get them to just like you. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, you know, forget that. So I feel as if an opportunity comes your way, which points you in a really great direction towards eventually, you know, family, life, everything in a good way, because it'll bring you stability. You know what I mean? It's almost like the energy I feel for you, Gemini, is kind of like, you know, you're a young person that wants to grow up. You know, it's like now you have a good job. Maybe you want to buy a house. You know, it's like it starts to bring stability, this opportunity that you're about to get. So that's a good one, is what I'm feeling. All right. Let's turn to our Cancers. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for all of our Cancer men out there? The Moon card. Ooh, you come right out in your reading. So things are being revealed. Things are coming out. Cancer men, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What messages do you have for our Cancers at this time? Yeah, the Moon card comes out. That's usually things that are hidden. And I think because it's coming out, things that are hidden are about to be revealed. So we do have the Ten of Cups comes out for you. So looks like, you know, the home life is looking pretty good. But we'll see. Queen of Swords. However, your person is, could be an air sign. I feel as if they're not connecting with you. It's almost as if the family is getting up in the morning, they're having coffee, they're having breakfast, the kids are getting ready, get dressed, mom's over here yelling, blah, 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 kind of get out. And yet, the other person, whether this is you or them, is, you know, almost isolated. Like, they're not engaging in the daily activities of what's going on in the home. And it could be because they're pregnant. It could be because they just don't have it in them. So Queen of Swords to the lady. I feel as if, you know, if your person, Cancer, is really, really pregnant and they're having a bad day, it's because look at them. She's miserable. All right. Go to work. Go to work. All right. Just go to work. Maybe, you know, have a drink after work or whatever. You know, just relax. You know, because I feel as if any of the temperament and the mood that your person is having, I mean, it's because, look at her belly. She's carrying all this weight. So I really do believe that this has to do with somebody who is pregnant or has a baby coming on the way. You know, so, you know, just stay focused on work. I think you're doing really good. Work will keep you out of your head. I'm picking up a little anxiety, a little bit nervousness at the arrival. This isn't your first kid, all right? Because, look, we already have 2 over here. You know, so, but, you know, this time I think, you know, maybe you can read your person a little bit better. All right. But I love that the 9 of Cups comes out here with the 10 of Cups. I mean, this is everything you ever wanted. So this is just a hiccup. It has to do with hormones and being pregnant and being really uncomfortable. I mean, you got to understand, a woman who's pregnant can't sleep. They can't wipe their ass. I mean, you know, seriously, it's like life is hard when you're carrying this much weight in front of you. It is not an easy place to be. So I just want you to just be patient, you know, stay focused on what it is that you can do. And what you can do is make sure that everything is provided for your child. All right. That's what I got for you, Cancer. Baby on the way. Baby on the way. Yeah, that's good. I think fall. Maybe the baby's going to be due in fall. Who knows? All right, let's turn to our Leo. Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's the messages for our Leo men? Uh-oh, somebody has something they have to really write and they don't really want to do it. Look at this here. I mean, you're over here just, okay, I'm going to have to kind of let someone know that this is just not working out. It's just not. Ace of Wands reversed. It's like, I think you gave it a shot. Oh, you know, and it's just gotten more and more difficult. So whoever it is, either you will have to fire someone or you will be fired. Somebody, I feel like, is going to get chopped. But it's actually for your good, all right? Sometimes when these things happen, it points us into such an incredible road. Do you know what I mean? Like, all of a sudden you find yourself doing something you never thought you would be doing. Why? Because you lost your job. 4 of Swords. Yeah, you're really guarded. Now what are you going to do? Now what are you going to do, Leo? What can you tell us about our Leo man? 4 of Swords. Really guarded. 5 of Wands. See, because here's the thing. Ooh, and 4 of Wands underneath there. You know, whatever it is, if you're the one that has to now go out and look for a job, the competition is fierce. It's really, really fierce. And there's going to be a lot of no's before you get a yes, you know. But I feel like, you know, you always have to be on guard for that opportunity, you know, because every day there's an opportunity that comes through if we take it. And I feel as if, you know, you are being pointed into a direction that is more in line with you. I mean, some of you Leos are going to actually find love as you kind of journey through all of this. Do you know how that happens? It's like you're in like this total crisis mode, and then all of a sudden somebody shows up and you're like, who are you? I don't need love right now. I'm busy. But that's exactly what you need, is the love of some person. Anyway, yeah, I do see you trying to make everything balance and trying to get everything happening. But this ending that is happening, whether this is you having to get rid of a person or it's you that's leaving, Leo, it will bring more balance into your life. You know, it really will. And it'll point you towards everything more that's more in line with what you love. Do you know what I mean? You love, right? And you love you, and you love to go shopping, and you love this, and you love that. So just think of it, you know, one door closes, and this might be a big door. I do understand that, but another one will open that will be much, much more in line with you. Yeah, so don't be confused. Don't be confused. I think you have to embrace the energy of the freedom of not being tied to something that wasn't good for you. There were swords involved. I mean, mentally it was hard. I think physically it might have been hard. I mean, this was not for you. It wasn't. So the fact that maybe the universe steps in and says, hey, we've got to move you along is a good thing for you. All right, so let's move to our Virgo men. Virgo men, transformation. You transforming guy? All right, what's going on for our Virgo men? Ten of Cups. Those really danced right out of the deck. So let's see what that's about. We have the Fairlight and the Ten of Cups. I love the Fairlight. You know, because it's almost like Tinkerbell shows up. So some of you may actually be feeling, you know, just like a lightheartedness around the hearth with the family. So I love that energy. So, you know, that's a bright, hopeful type of vibe to have going on. So your family, I feel like, is feeling really good. What else can you tell us, dear universe, about our male Virgos here? You know, I wonder whether some of you Virgos are a potter. Just wondering. Or you do something with the earth. You know, whether you're a landscaper or a potter or an arborist or, you know, greenhouse. Just something having to do with the earth. It would make sense because you're a Virgo. All right, Virgo, what else can you tell us about the home life? About anything for our Virgos? Thoughts, grateful, thankful. Our thoughts for all of our Virgos, for all of the men out there. All right. Here comes a story. All right, you know, there's always somebody who has to rock the boat. And we have a Queen of Wands energy here who's reversed. You know, this is somebody who, I mean, they're pretty powerful in their own right, but they usually are doing it only for their own selfish causes. So I feel as if there is a real need for this person to not be a part of your life. Whether this is your friend, your wife's friend, or this is your friend, or this is your sister, or whoever this person is. I feel like, you know, they play a little dirty. You know, they're always kind of, you know, dropping subtle hints. I get passive-aggressive type of energy from this person. You know, they're always kind of trying to rock the boat, keep things kind of stirred a little bit, causing trouble. You know, this Queen of Wands, you know, she's not happy, so nobody around is going to be happy. And if you're really happy right now, she's going to try to make it miserable. And this could be your own person, you know, and if you have kids, you know, there could be jealousy between, you know, mother-daughter. That happens. So there could be a little bit of that. So I think there is some kind of energy of whether or not you really want to walk away from this person. I mean, this could be your wife. Do you know what I mean? Because we do have this Eight of Cups. We have the Queen of Wands. And, you know, with this Justice card, I mean, I think it's, you think about it. And I think you think about it even more when the jealousy comes up between you and your daughter. you know, and it's just like, it's almost like you think it's ridiculous, but I feel like that's a real bone of contention, you know? Yeah. So, you know, you're always on the defense, waiting for them to climb up and try to get at you, you know, and you're just trying to, you know, keep things balanced. So I feel like you're always trying to defend yourself against this person. So yeah, you have contemplated divorce, but then there's the other side of it with this Fairlight that seems so really wonderful. That's what you don't understand. So, you know, a lot of this is an imbalance. There's an imbalance going on here. And I think it's just like, how do you handle that? Medication, therapy, you know, space. You know, marriage doesn't have to be traditional. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean, you know, I know people that are married and they live in separate houses. I know people that are married and you know, and they're happy. Do you know what I mean? You know, I know people that are married and they live in separate rooms. You know, so a marriage is defined by the people who are married to each other. So maybe you can work with that a little bit. All right, Virgo. All right, let's look at Libra next. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for all of our Libras? Get these cards shuffled at least 3 times. So I hope you like the reading. I'm Raven Black Star. And if you do like it, hit that like button. And if you don't, that's okay. You don't have to hit the like button. But it really helps my channel. All right. Let's see what's going on for all of our Libra. Libra men. What's going on, dear universe? For Libra men, for the current energies. Just for men. Just for our Libra men. What's going on? All right. We have us a Princess of Pentacles. I feel like you might have a young girl. Maybe an earth sign. That card really wants to come out. I think you're thinking about her future. So some of you are really in that mode of like, you know, I've got to put money away for my daughter's future. A lot of vision. It's almost as if some of you are doing it all for your kid. Yep. And here you come out here as the King of Swords. I mean, you're really serious. You're really focused on like, what do I need to do? What is the best way I can do to make sure that my child has a bright future? It's really, really important to you. Let's see, what else can you tell us about this reading for our Libras? Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. It's almost as if you're waiting for like a real opportunity that will make it really, so that you can really secure. Ace of Pentacles reversed. You know, I feel like this one's just a delay. It's just like, what can I, you know, do before this comes in? You know, it's like, I need to figure out how I can secure her future. 2 of Cups. All right, so what I am feeling, and I was thinking this, but I didn't want to say anything, is that we have the 2 of Cups that sits here on the Ace of Pentacles. And part of it is I feel as if alimony is coming up. That you may have to put out more money than you want towards this ex. So I feel like it is a split marriage that I'm talking about. So you're trying to figure out how to make everybody happy, you know, because the demands may, you know, of the alimony and child support might really require you to have to come up with a lot of money. All right, what else can you tell us about our Libras regarding this spread? I mean, but you're smart. Do you know what I mean? You come out as a King of Swords. You're smart, right? You got a knowledge. You got a lot of knowledge behind you. You know, Prince of Swords. I feel like, you know, you just need to go after what it is you really want. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's just like, if this person is going to require more money, then you're going to have to get really aggressive. You know, because if some of it is like, you know, you can't afford it, I mean, that's one of those things. So I do get the sense that you will fight for what is right. Just because they want to take every penny from you doesn't mean, you know, they're going to get it. I feel like you will fight for what is right. And there is an energy of legality here with this King of Swords. So when dealing with your ex, make sure you have a good lawyer. All right, what else do we have for our Libras? Yeah, the Magician. See how I turn that around? I just feel like, you know, you have the power. All right. And if you've got, you know, the means to help your daughter and you want to help your daughter, then I think you need to fight for it. Maybe one of it is maybe you want to fight for custody of your daughter, full custody, you know, and then that would get a lot off the table, you know. So I think you're thinking of like, what can I do to remedy this? All right, Libra. All right, let's turn to our Scorpios, huh? Scorpio males. What's going on for our Scorpio males? Scorpio males. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for our Scorpios? I hope you like these readings. I'm hoping to do this, you know, maybe bi-weekly, every couple weeks. Throw out a reading just for you guys because, you know, you guys need a tarot reading too. All right, just for men, our Scorpio men. What's going on for all of our Scorpio men? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. The thumbnail on this this video is from the Kipper deck. Just if anybody's really wondering what that is. Give credit where credit is due. Ooh, you are manifesting, Scorpio. So here's the thing. Okay, Scorpio, the law of energy says that you cannot create something out of nothing. You have to take something and it can be transformed into new energy. And I feel like this is what you need to do to get out of some kind of a funk that you are in regards to a past issue that you have been holding on to, a lot of hurt. And it's just time, you know, to start to take this energy that you have, this negative energy. Maybe it's an attitude, maybe it's an addiction, maybe it's a job. But whatever it is take that energy and then turn that around so that you're making, you know, something really bad. It's like, you know, making lemonade out of lemons, pretty much. All right, what else can you tell us about our Scorpio? I mean, you're really heartbroken over this past. I get it. You know, we all are really heartbroken. But we've got to move on, you know. It's a new day. So with a new day, we have to really embrace it. All right, so I feel like you're at that point where you're in a good place to really turn things around. Yeah, you come out as the Lord and the Lady. So if you were feeling really hopeless about this relationship that you have, that's a lot of hurt. But this is, you know, this is the Lord and the Lady. That's Empress, Emperor energy. And then we have the Magician. And there is a need to take this energy and transform it. High Priest. You have to decide that, can you transform this as a couple? Or is this over and you need to move on? I mean, I think there's a real decision about how do you want to proceed. You know, you can't just stay stagnant in this energy. You have to make a decision as to whether or not you want to continue and see whether or not you can really rebuild this trust that was taken between you, or move on and be free. With that High Priest coming out reversed, I feel as if, you know, you're really torn because, you know, you're really tempted here with this Devil card. I mean, yeah, you are so tempted, you know, to maybe restart this. But is that really what you want? Or do you want to walk away? Now, what I see is that you really, really love your freedom. You don't conform. You are a real individual. And, you know, listen, you have a lot of power. You come out with that energy of the Magician, able to really use those talents, those gifts you have. So you're really tempted to go back to this relationship. The question is do you want to rebuild it or not? Seven of Wands. You don't really know. So I don't think right now is the time to make a decision. When you're so indecisive. Do you know what I mean? And just sit with it. And when you sit with it, then you'll probably get an answer. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. You know, Scorpio, you do very well when you're coupled up. You know, and you guys usually will find your equal match. So you've met your match. But it's like, do you want your match? You know, and if you do, I think there could be an opportunity to transform it. But really think about it. Really think about it, because this is about, you know, you losing your freedom if you hook up with this person. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've turned your life around, feeling really good, doing your thing. So you're confused about that decision. But sit with it, Scorpio. Sit with it. You'll get your answer. Look, sit with it. You are with the Four of Swords. All right, let's turn to our Sagittarians, huh? Saggies, what's going on, Sagittarians? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Our Sagittarian men. Contracts come to mind. Sagittarius equals contracts. What's going on for all of our Sagittarian men? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Saggy men, what's going on? There's some wanting to be on the road. All right, Sagittarius men, what's going on? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on with our Saggy men? Saggy men. All right, the High Priestess. Eight of Pentacles reversed. The World reversed. Queen of Cups reversed. So you are definitely dealing with some kind of an earth sign energy. We do have a female. So this could be somebody who... I feel as if their emotions kind of run amok at times. So you're trying to stay really, really tuned in to kind of follow this person's lead. But sometimes I think it's really hard to follow somebody who's all over the chart. You know, this is the energy I'm feeling of like PMS or, you know, some kind of postpartum depression. You know, it's just, there could be just something really wrong. Too, you know, like when something's not working, a lot of times, you know, a lot of women will not say how much, you know, something really is bothering them. But I feel like this is something that intuitively, you know what's wrong with your person. You know why they're not like able to function, or they're just having a really hard day. So if you do know that, see whether or not you can nurture it. Because I don't feel like this is something that's going to go away. I am sensing that if you are you're female, you know, are dealing with a female, you know, that they may need to go see a doctor, a gynecologist, an OBGYN, to just kind of make sure that everything's working fine down there. You know, because a lot of times, myself included, you know, I can remember that, you know, my mood swings were just so severe. And they were intense, and it was hard for people to kind of be around me. So I feel like this is the energy you're kind of dancing around with, somebody who emotionally at times can be a little explosive. And this could be somebody at work, all right? This doesn't have to be your person per se, because we do have the Eight of Pentacles. And this could be somebody who, you know, you don't like to have to work with this person just because you don't know who's working next to you. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder what kind of mood showed up for work today. So whatever it is, this is an energy of, you know, I feel like female hormones run amok, Sag. All right, let's move on. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn men. What's going on with Capricorn men? What's going on with Capricorn men? A little bit of depression here. We got the Five of Cups. What's going on with you guys? What's going on? King of Pentacles. Yeah, see, Capricorn, what's going on? I feel as if you almost... It's like things aren't working the way they have. Your numbers aren't coming out. You know, it's just King of Pentacles reversed. Business isn't good. You know, feeling a little unstable. Not in control of, you know, the finances. Maybe, you know, there's, you know, too much you have to pay out. You're not making a lot of money. Numbers were bad. Numbers were bad. I keep getting numbers were bad. Anyway, let's see what's going on for our Capricorns. Now, these are current energies, you know, so take what works, leave what doesn't. I'll do these again. You know, so probably in the next couple weeks, we'll come around again and see what your energies are like. But for right now, 5 of Wands. Yeah, you're just feeling really defeated because the numbers, oh my gosh, the competition. You know, you're not sitting in a good space. But I feel that there could be somebody around you who, you know, just kind of sheds a little bit of light on the whole thing. Do you know how, like, you always need that one person who kind of points you in the other direction and say, yeah, but the glass is actually half full, a lot fuller. And I think if you stop and you kind of sit with that, all right, well, you know, maybe things start to process. But I feel like a lot of this energy that comes up, you know, you need to be really careful because I feel like you could give yourself an ulcer because you internalize a lot. So it'd be really good for you, Capricorn males, you know, to go out. You know, go out, have a beer or two, have a drink, enjoy yourself. You know, it's just work will always be there. And I feel like, you know, it's one of these things, you know, it's going to take you a little while, Capricorn, to kind of relax and let the office be at the office. You know, leave whatever it is at work. But, you know, if there's nothing you can do about certain situations and, you know, the day is done, let it be done. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like that's a lesson for some of you Capricorns is, you know, what to do when you close the door and you lock it and you start to head home. How to really let go of the day and just kind of enjoy what's left of it for you. All right. Aquarius men. We're down to Aquarius men and Pisces men. All right, Aquarius. What's going on in the man's camp? All right, we got somebody in their head. See, and I feel like you can't understand your person sometimes. You know, look, you don't understand what the problem is. Here you are. It's like, what is the problem? Like, you know, everything was going so good. And then all of a sudden, you know, things are just really, they're a mess. I don't understand. I don't understand. What happened? What happened? So I feel like emotionally your person feels a little tied up, a little, you know, maybe even needing some, you know, some guidance in how to open up. But you do have the Fool card. So I feel like there's a brand new start on the horizon for you, Aquarius. Maybe for the both of you. But I feel like you're ready. It's like, okay, we need this to kind of come to an end. Yep, we sure do. It's like you need the fighting, you need the arguing, you need, you know, whatever it is that you can't seem to understand why, what is wrong. Like, it's almost like you want to shake your person and say, what is wrong? What is wrong? I feel like you quit doing that, you know, and there's a new approach. And with this new approach, it kind of opens up doors. Because, you know, you attract more bees with honey than you do by fighting. All right? So I feel like this time, let's start over, okay? Let's not, like, yell at each other and not, you know, get anywhere, you know, because I feel like they don't know how to express to you whatever it is going on in their head, and you don't know how to express to them that you don't understand what's going on, and then all of a sudden everybody's just like, ooh, kind of thing, you know, so I feel as if a fresh new approach where everybody kind of lets their guard down and, you know, soften up, you know, take your person out, you know, wine and dine, you know, everybody wants to feel special. Maybe just feeling special with each other will help everything. Oh, it sure does. Look, we have the 6 of Pentacles with the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like it's just a matter of, you know, finding the balance, what everybody needs, you know, and you know, some people just need a little bit more love and affection than others, you know, and I feel like sometimes, you know, your person needs a little bit more attention than at other times, and this is one of those times. All right, Pisces. Last but not least, our Pisces camp. Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for all of our Pisces? Grateful, thankful for the messages for all of our Pisces. You're another one dealing with someone who doesn't know what to get out of their head. Yeah, wow, that seems to be a theme for a lot of people. So what's going on for our Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for our Pisces? For the current energies for our Pisces men. Grateful, thankful for all of you tuning in. Sticking it out with me. All right, our Pisces male energy. What's going on? We have the 4 cups and the 8 of pentacles. So, it's so funny. I get somebody who is really hungover and now I have to go to work. Oh my gosh, I gotta go to work. That's so funny. Let's see what else we get. Oh, it's gonna be hard. You're really hungover, too much partying. It's affecting your work, Pisces, okay? It's affecting everything. So I think it's time, all right? Because, you know, things at home aren't good because you're really busy doing, it's like you're hiding something, okay? There is something that you really want that's more than what your life is right now, right? So what happens, it's like you're not happy here, so you're happy, you know, when you go partying. At least you don't have to think about how unhappy you are with what it is. Yeah, it's just like you're just not into it. It's like, I hate this job. I don't want to do this anymore. This doesn't work for me. It's shutting you down, you know. So, you know, in Pisces, I'm going to tell you this, you know, you guys out of all the zodiac signs are really prone, you know, to having a drink or two or, you know, self-medication. I mean, it's something once you get going, you guys really get going. So just be careful of that, all right? Just be aware that that's just part of the Pisces nature. Yeah, the fair light. That just, you know, it's really great in the moment, you know, because that moment that you're out having a good time at the bar laughing and getting all buzzed up, it's really great. But the reality of life, it doesn't suit you anymore. And I think you know that. So you've got to be open to some change, you know, because if you want your life to change in this monotonous kind of energy that, you know, bores you, maybe some of you are bored, you know, you've got to kind of sober up and clear up and make some real decisions. You have opportunities, lots of opportunities. If, you know, you kind of get out of this state of this is ho-hum my life. Because I feel like there's a lot of opportunities that, you know, they're hidden. And I don't know why somebody might go to California, but California just kind of popped in. But yeah, I mean, you might have to invest some money, some time in something that you really want to do. But do you know, you have the ability to do something. You have a gift, a talent, something tangible that you can do that maybe would pull you out of this humdrum, ho-hum life that you are in right now. That's, you know, really not good for you. And turn that around. Because if you do that, Pisces, I feel like you will have extreme success with it. All right, so listen, you guys, that's what I got for you. Take what works, leave what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. Maybe it was your message, maybe it wasn't, but it is what it is. Join me for the next reading, which will be just for women. And we'll just keep that series going. All right, you guys, take what works, leave what doesn't, and I will see you at the next reading. Bye now. Oh, hit that like button.